Oh, he's looked at his watch. He's looked at his watch. Oh, go. Done. Foul. Done.
Flashback.
Have that red.
Hold it. Yes, that's it.
I see it full time. Has he blown the whistle?
Yeah.
Yes! Come on! Well done, Arsenal. It's not a win, but it's a fucking good effort. Oh. I take it all day long. Well done!
But where are my manners? People, welcome back to the Big Six Shenanigans. But if you're new here, it's a series in which we talk about every single Big Six side in their game this week. And there's no one else to start here. This shit is embarrassing. Gooners 1, City 1. You know what? I don't even want to talk about the Gooners. I want to talk about Mikel Arteta. Brother, what is your thought process looking like? This dude started Marino, Zubimendi, and Rice against Liverpool. Lost the game, barely attacked, and said, you know what? Let's do it this time against Manchester City. And this is much worse than the Liverpool game, by the way, because they were away. I get maybe he was trying to play for a draw at Anfield, but at home against Man City, this team finished third last year. They went 13 games without a win. They lost to Brighton and Spurs a couple of weeks ago. You're giving them way too much respect. And guess what happens? Haaland puts them 1-0 up within the first couple minutes of the game. And can we get this notion done with that, oh, Saliba and Gabriel pocket Haaland? This dude has how many goals against them now? The only person in world football that pockets Erling Haaland is Virgil van Dijk. We all know this. But again, this dude Arteta does not think. Where is the brain capacity? This is your do or die season. If you don't deliver nothing this season, you're gone. All the fans are gonna turn on you. We're in phase 13. And you're playing for a draw against Manchester City. This dude saw that trashy ass first half performance. Noni Madueke was the only one doing anything in the game and said, you know what? Let's take off Madueke. Trossard, on the other hand, was doing absolutely nothing. And you said, let me take out my best player. What are you doing? And he brought on Saka and Eze. And he should have started Eze from the beginning. I guess Saka was injured. He's coming back from injury. Why he didn't play him? Play Eze. Play Nwaneri, bro. They're there. But no, Marino scored a hat-trick for Spain, so he can score a hat-trick for us. Dumbest shit of all time. If you want to play Marino so bad, how about you bench Gyökeres? Another dead performance, bro. It looks like this guy could only show up against fodder. United, he ghosted. Liverpool, he ghosted. Today, he ghosted. But Arsenal fans will be like, oh, he scored 3 goals.
Shut your lame ass up, nigga.
Against Leeds and Nottingham Forest, bro.
This nigga is trash.
But as the game went on, City just kept defending and defending. It looked like City were gonna get a second goal at the end. But finally, he takes Trossard off the damn pitch and puts in Martinelli. And guess what happens? Martinelli scores the equalizing goal. And you know the difference in mentality here is freaking crazy. I'm out here thinking like, yo, why is he celebrating this? If you were away from home, I'd get it. If you're playing Liverpool, I'd get it. But against Man City, at home, in a game you have to win. Guess what now? We're in September and they're already 5 points behind Liverpool. They're playing Newcastle at St. James's next week. They could potentially be 8 points behind Liverpool. And I don't know how they're gonna bounce back from this. I'm gonna be so honest. If I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be Arteta out right now. But as for Manchester City, they did what they're supposed to do. Took an early lead. They could have probably defended a little better, but still, a draw is not bad for them. I still don't think this City team is all that. Compared to the rest of the league, I think they're actually the second best now. Chelsea have disappointed me. More on them later. Haaland getting his goal. He probably could have done a little better with the other chance he got, but still, he got a goal. Doku man of the match, in my opinion. Me personally think Doku was absolutely outrageous. And low-key, I want to see how we fare up against them. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Moving on to the next game. Man United 2, Chelsea 1. Can I rescind my prediction, please? I put them guys second. How on earth have you lost to this Man United team? This is the worst Manchester United team of all time. And there's a lot of things that went wrong for Chelsea in this game. Firstly, what is Sanchez thinking? Me personally, I'm hugging the goal. It don't matter. You're playing United at Old Trafford. Just eat the goal and you'll probably still win the game. But no, he completely takes him out. And Chalobah's at fault here as well. I don't know what he was thinking. Being so honest that he tried blaming Sanchez again for that. They're both at fault for the goal. Don't get me wrong. But still, man, that's just not right. Which brings me on to another thing. Why is Enzo Maresca starting Chalobah? What has young Josh done to you, bro? Play him. Chalobah was booty against Bayern and you start him again this week? Especially at Old Trafford where Chelsea haven't had a good record. I called it in my last video, y'all. I tried telling y'all. And they play Man United next week. They need a different kind of miracle to come if they want to win that game. If that prediction doesn't deserve a like, I don't know what will. Speaking of liking, like the video. subscribe to the channel. Try to get to 10K subs. Don't forget that. Also, the changes he made after that red card, some of them didn't make sense to me. Like, I get he took off a forward for a goalkeeper, but then taking off Pedro Neto for Tosin, he could have put Caicedo in a more defensive position. What are we doing here? I remember last season when Liverpool played against Fulham and Robertson got that stupid red card. Slot changed it up and he put Ryan Gravenberch in defense for us. And we were the much better side in that game. Now, I know United and Fulham not the same. I'd argue Fulham last season were better than Man United. But regardless, Liverpool should have won that game and only got a draw out of it. But him just leaving Joao Pedro to do everything by himself didn't make sense to me. And then he took off Palmer, and that's when the game completely died. Even if you're gonna take out Cole Palmer, Garnacho's right there. Play him. Him taking off Estevao, Neto, Cole Palmer ended up costing them through the game. Because United went 1-0 up through Bruno Fernandes. Then a couple minutes later, they went 2-0 up through Casemiro. And then Casemiro just decided, you know what? I don't want to play football anymore. And completely sells the game for United. Like, United could have won this game 4-5-0 before that challenge there. But this made the game kind of close because they're playing 10v10 now. And then all the substitutions that Maresca made completely sold them because now they only have Garnacho to bring on. He should have never took off Pedro Neto and he should have brought on Garnacho for Palmer. And maybe told Caicedo to sit in a more defensive position. But yeah, Chelsea were never going to win this game. And it made it worse that Chalobah was the one that got the goal for them.
Nah, Buffon is not shit.
Can I just come in and say something? I feel like we're being a little bit too harsh on Trevor Chalobah here.
Shut the fuck up.
Kick him, kick him, kick him. What do you mean a bit too hard?
Kick him.
Get the fuck out.
That's like me actually saying we should forgive Shaitan. Are you crazy?
Fuck out my space, bro.
Lost your whole damn mind, bro.
Bro. Hey, this is a fucking Arsenal fan, though.
The fuck?
God damn.
Stupid ass nigga, bro. I know. I don't want that nonsense in this space, man.
But yeah, moving on to Brighton 2, Tottenham 2. And before anything, that Tottenham kit, bro, I low-key need it. But just speaking of the game, actually, yo, Brighton, I don't know what's up with them, man. They play against fodder. They don't know what they're doing. But when it's up against the Big Six, they turn into a prime Brazil. Because what am I looking at? I think Brighton away is one of the hardest games the Big Six side could have. Because they don't play over there. What kind of judge do they got going on at Brighton? I don't know if y'all watching Azuma 11, but you know that one team where they take like peds before the game? They gotta do something similar, bro. Like, these guys started off the campaign with a draw with Fulham, lost to Everton, but somehow beat Man City. Then they lose to Bournemouth and absolutely dominate Tottenham. I mean, overall, the game was pretty decent, I should say. Brighton take a 2-0 lead very quickly into the game. Minte runs to the keeper, guy's goal, but that second goal, bro, what's up with Vicario? Like, me personally, I think he could have saved that because, like, what am I looking at? But yeah, it looked like Brighton had the upper hand, but they conceded a goal near the end of the first half. Then that own goal, very unlucky from Van Heckman. But yeah, playing Brighton at the Amex is not for the week, bro. But yeah, moving on to the last game of the week. Liverpool 2, Everton 1. And they gotta stop putting these games at 7:30, bro. How did I almost fall asleep again? But yeah, we looked really good in the first half, which is basically every single game now. Like, we start the game off so well. Gravenberch with a beautiful goal. Solid assist, by the way, wow. And then Ekitike with a beautiful finish as well. Speaking of Ekitike, I think this is his third goal in the Premier League season so far. And bro, we can't drop him at this point. What a guy, bro. I love Ekitike. But just like in every other game, we start off well, and in the second half, we collapse. It's like we're so passive. We respect Everton too much. Ndiaye and Grealish were frying us. Like, that entire second half was just that Everton ball sesh, bro. All I was seeing them just passing it around, and they actually almost scored a lot of times. The goal we conceded as well, man. What a goal it was, but still, but we got to do better. And once again, thankfully we didn't ball it, man. But yeah, going over the game, bro. I mean, it was kind of dead, I should say. First half, it was live, but second half, nah, it was not it. And low-key, Slot has to bench Gakpo at this point because he's doing the same thing over and over again. He's not using Kirkaz when he's overlapping and shit. He started the first 2 games off really well, but the last couple ones have not been it. And we got to keep pushing. We have Southampton on Tuesday, Crystal Palace, Galatasaray, Real Madrid. 6 out of 6 wins. Top of the Premier League. Let's keep this pushing. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Try to get to 10K subs. Like the video if you haven't already, and I'll see all of you people next time. Have a good day, y'all.